Hello everybody. If you've read the title, you most likely know what's going on. But essentially, I'm going to be showing you an Undertale AU I have made. And what I call it is Undertale: A Different Story. Essentially, it's Undertale, but with some big changes. Like, for example, there are some new characters that appear in the original Undertale, and also kind of a combination between Undertale and Deltarune, bring them into one world. And some things you need to know about the AU and the characters is Sans is Transmask in this universe. Meditant is also Transmask. That's something that's canon, I'm pretty sure, but a lot of people, or at least hinted at, but a lot of people do not know this, so I'm just restating it. The events of Undertale Yellow also happen. The events of Undertale Yellow have happened in this universe, and the events of Deltarune, as I have said, will happen after Monster Kind is free. Also, Doki Doki Literature Club is canon. Don't ask why, I just add some of my hyperfixations in here. I really don't know why I decided to do that. Also, Pokemon is canon in this universe. Both Doki Doki Literature Club and Pokemon happen a while after Monster Kind is freed. Also, Gaster Blasters are weapons that anyone can use, and they're just made by Gaster. Also, humans can use magic, which is something they can do in Undertale. It's just people forget that. And but in this universe, this AU, humans have to learn their magic, unlike monsters, where monsters are just born with it. And also, the Undertale fan game Undertale Red is canon. I think some people might not know about this fan game. It's a really good fan game. It's just one fight though, but the person who did make it is now working on Deltarune. So if it's that good that Toby Fox brought them on to work on Deltarune, you can try it if you can. But essentially, for those who have not played it, essentially it's a fight with one person in the Royal Guard named Red. Essentially, they were stationed very far from, any path Frisk would take, because Undyne didn't think it would be safe for them to go out and fight the human. Essentially, somehow Frisk found Red and fought them, but, essentially, I can't really describe it, from my memory, but it's just a really good fan game. If you can try it, please do. This is one of the new characters. Her name is Arctic Dreamer. She's trans, she's a lesbian. Let's get to the more important stuff. Essentially, she is a species of monster known as an Arctic pug, which this species was not trapped under Mount Ebott because, they lived in Antarctica. I don't think humans could get to them at that point. But essentially, Arctic pugs made their own kingdom and thrived there for quite a while. Also, another species of monster lived in Antarctica, which you will find out the name of this later, because I am making an animated series on this AU. But essentially, that species had their own kingdom as well. Essentially, two kingdoms were on very good terms with each other. In about 10 years after the war between humans and monsters had ended, Arctic was born. But a few weeks after she was born, war broke out between the two species of monsters that lived in Antarctica, and Arctic species had lost the war because they were not prepared. Arctic escaped her kingdom and for a few weeks just roamed around Antarctica. But then she found the kingdom of the species monster that had won the war, and she got really mad. So essentially, she could not, because she was young, she could not control her magic, and a very strong ice spell froze everything in the kingdom. The spell is in fact Snowgrave. If you played Deltarune, you know that spell. After seeing what she had done, she ran away, and the ice under her had broken off and started to drift away. But then soon after, she saw a boat really close by, so she decided to jump on it and hide away. A few days after, the boat would get to an area near Mount Ebbet, so she ran to Mount Ebbet, and when she reached the top, she fell in, and she screamed out in pain from the fall, and Toriel and Asgore found her, and essentially would adopt her. A few months later, Azrael was born, and when Arctic and Azrael were 3 years old, Kara would fall into the underground, and then after Azrael and Kara both died, Arctic would focus on school, and she would also volunteer to help Dr. W.D. Gaster, and she would train for the Royal Guard. She would essentially become the head of the Royal Guard after graduating school, taking Gerson's role, and she would be replaced by Undyne about 4 years later, and she would just take the second in command position. Also, she is one of the very few people who goes into the ruins. She also leaves them from time to time. Her friends are Gaster, Sans, Papyrus, Alphys, Undyne, Gerson, Napstablook, Mad Dummy / Mad Mew Mew, Mettaton, Grillby, Dalv, Martlet, Red from Undertale Red, Starlo, or Northstar from Undertale Yellow, Moray from Undertale Yellow, Ed from Undertale Yellow, Ace from Undertale Yellow, Mooch from Undertale Yellow, Chujin, Shiroba, Konako, Axis, and all the humans that fall into the underground. She was mentored by with Gerson and Gaster. She mentored Undyne, Alphys, Chujin, and Red. She worked with Martlet and Sand because she's friends with the rest of the people because of other friends, except for the humans. She's friends with the humans because they reminded her of Kara, and she couldn't bring herself to harm them even though she was part of the Royal Guard. And her abilities, including her magic, are bones, as well, dog bones, because she's an Arctic pug. She can slightly warp reality, not to like insane degrees, but enough to where it makes her a stronger being than most monsters. She can use fire magic because she was taught by Asgore and Toriel. Can use tentacles, can create things with magic, and her bite causes necrosis. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Do not see pictures about it, because it is very gross. Her main weapon that she uses is a scythe. She has the titles of Scythe of Justice, and she's the Princess of Monster Kind. Yeah. This is her overworld theme, and her Genocide Route Battle theme. The themes I will be using for now, because I have not created themes, and these are just themes from Undertale fan games or Undertale. Yep. There's also this. Shoot. Okay, that is the end of the video. I have nothing else made for the time being. So, goodbye everybody. If you like the video, please click the like button. Also, please subscribe.